Carolina Panthers on the road at the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo Bills find themselves as 10.5 to 11-point home favorites over the Carolina Panthers. 44.5 is your total. Steven, what we are getting here is a Carolina team that, oh, shocker, didn't get fixed whenever Cam Newton came in to play quarterback. The guy that got cut by the Patriots and wasn't good the year before that anyway. Shocker, he didn't just come in and fix what was going on there in Carolina. Yeah, it was Joe Brady's fault, obviously. The Buffalo Bills, again, we're kind of just writing off. I think McDermott made some horrible decisions in that game. That's neither here nor there. You're playing in a blizzard, hurricane, whatever, tornado. So I'm kind of writing all that off at least a little bit. That being said, does this Buffalo Bills team deserve to be 11-point favorites over anybody really right now?
They've crushed some bad teams this year, so I'll say that. Are they as good as the top teams in the league? I'm not so sure. This Panthers team is just so bad right now. I mean, they're 30th in overall DVOA, 31st in PFF grade for their offense. They're allowing the second most pressures this year. It's bottom 5 in explosive plays. I mean, every way you slice it, this team is not good. And now DJ Moore's banged up with Christian McCaffrey out as well. They're the top receiver. DJ Moore's banged up. So yeah, maybe the Bills cover this spread. I will say Josh Allen is dealing with a foot injury right now, so that's something to keep an eye on. I'm just not interested in taking points with a team that I'm not sure can score a lot of points in the Panthers, and I'm not interested in laying a ton of points with this Bills offense right now. The one angle I do like this week, and we'll see what kind of number they give us. They might already be hip to it, but I am looking in the props market for potentially a good price on a Gabriel Davis anytime touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders is week to week. He's probably not going to play this week. He already wasn't producing. Davis has touchdowns in back-to-back games, but more importantly, 12 red zone targets this year on just 38 overall targets. Kyle Yates was pointing out on Twitter, that's more red zone looks than DJ Moore, Jamar Chase, CeeDee Lamb, T. Higgins, and Terry McLaurin. And now he's going to get a full-time role this week. So I like potentially a Gabe Davis anytime touchdown.
Yeah, Emmanuel Sanders, DNP on Wednesday, and McDermott said he does not expect him to play in week 15. Brad, dream scenario for me here would be that they decide in a game that they should win anyway to rest Josh Allen in that foot, and we get Mitch Trubisky. People overreact to that news, bump this line way, way, way down, and then I can come in and back the Bills.
Oh, now, I would love that.
That's in a perfect world. That's in a perfect scenario. But I mean, if we're talking about backup quarterbacks in the NFL, as far as who's as capable of it as anyone, I mean, Mitch Trubisky would be as capable as any backup in the NFL, and certainly could go out there and beat this version of the Panthers. That said, who knows? Probably not going to happen. Josh Allen probably going to go out there and play a little bit hobbled. With that being the case, is there any chance you could find yourself taking the points with the Panthers?
I don't think the Panthers are going to score. Like, this offensive line is a problem. 31st in pressure rate, 29th in pass block win rate, and the Bills have literally shown us all year long they can just dominate these bad offenses. So I think that's going to be a problem, and I'm probably leaning to the under here. So we get a slightly hobbled Josh Allen, which maybe takes away his running ability, and McDermott has got enough abuse in the last week or so for not running the ball against the Bucs that I think he probably goes to that. Especially if he's got a banged up quarterback and they're winning by 10 points because the Panthers can't score. So, this got bet up to 44.5 yesterday. And I think that is probably a good point to jump in and try and bet that back down. And maybe some Josh Allen unders, passing attempts unders or passing yards unders, because, the strength of this team is the Carolina team is still its defense, 10th in defensive DVOA and first against the pass. So, the way to attack them is on the ground as well. That would be one way to attack it, I think.
Yeah, there's no way I'm backing the Panthers here. I mean, there's just none. I mean, it's one of those. This team completely, now they're going to try to play two quarterbacks. Like we're doing this now in the NFL. Like we're doing the two quarterback thing. I mean, like this is just completely broken. Break it down, start it all over again. Not happening at all.